Hello, everybody. AJ42K Productions at your presence. I want to say this right now to everybody. Yes, you are looking at the title correctly. Yes, it is a trend. Yes, it's been going on. No, it is not the same as being gay or bi. For those who do not know what transgender is, or some will think it's a drag queen stuff, it is not drag queen material. It is not gay material. It is not bi. It is not any of that shit. There's just LGB and T. Forget whatever letter else there is. I don't give a shit about that. You want to do that shit, go ahead. I ain't going to stop you. But this is what I'm going to get to the point on this. I don't care if someone is transgender. If you want to do that crap, go and be my guest. Plain and simple on that. What I do not respect is that you forcing us to respect you because you're transgender. Should I get respect automatically because I'm disabled or Hispanic or a man? No. What I have to do is earn respect like everybody else, and that includes transgenders and anyone else who isn't transgender as well, or anyone that's me or related to, and even myself as well. People need to understand, and society refuses to understand, that respect is earned, not granted, not demanded, not required, not given. Earned. The only time you have to automatically give respect, for two reasons. One, you're in a courtroom, and two, if it deals with law, especially with the police. If you're in a courtroom, you cuss, contempt, you go. Also, you need to learn also that your opinion doesn't matter, mine as well. My, yours, or anyone's opinion. All opinions are pointless to facts, math, law, time, and rules and regulations. That's the fifth one I wanted to bring up that I forgot about. But because rules and regulations, company, job, competition, sports, list goes on. Now comes to this. The 5 reasons why I will not allow anything transgender related, or respect that. 1, sports. You are looking at a marathoner. If a trans man, so I'm going to be more specific because people don't think trans men are in sports. No, they are. They're just not as well known compared to trans women like Caitlyn Jenner or Leah Thomas or whoever else. There are trans men in sports. They're just not publicity talked about much, if not at all, because it's not media related, or not to their liking of media related. So Donald Trump, if you want to protect women's sports, which I agree with you on this, even though I hate your ass, I do agree with you on this, why don't you do it for men's as well? You didn't think of that when you somehow did that in office, did you? Because there's trans men that do sports that are men, that are not men. And as a natural born man with a penis, I don't accept anyone trans in my sport, or anyone trans woman in women's sports either, unless 2 reasons. Co-ed, I'll accept that, or 2, intramural, which is like free-for-all or participation trophy. I'm running a half marathon, a 10K, 5K. It's a competition unless it's a fun run, and it's not a fun run if it doesn't say fun run. If I'm running the half marathon in Lincoln or Des Moines or Kansas City or Boston or whatever, and I don't get a medal for age division and some trans man gets it, oh, no. I'll revolt that. And I'll also revolt if someone does steroids as well. Just like steroids, just like cutting the course, trans men are not men. Could you imagine if someone tries to run for someone that they're not the person? Oh yeah, that has happened as well. Automatic disqualification. Huh? Same shit. That's the number 1 reason. You want to be in my sport? Make a trans category. I don't mind having a trans category. But you're not a man if you're not a real man. You're not a woman, and if you're in my sport and you're not a true man, or if it's not co-ed, or if it's not intramural, get out. Number 2, the demanding of respect. This one I've been saying for a long ass time. I don't give a shit if you're black, blue, green, polka dotted, gay, trans, from the sky, from ocean to sea. Everybody, you trans people included, have to earn respect like everybody else. Same with me. Have I ever in my life forced someone to say, you better respect me because I'm autistic or Hispanic? Never. Have I asked for it before? Well, back in the day, yes. But asking is not demanding. That you can't do either anymore, but that's off the point. But demanding, like, you better respect her because she's transgender, or you better respect me because or you better respect because she's black? No. Your race, your sex, your letter of the alphabet, your pronouns does not get your respect. And I will not use your pronouns. I will call you by the name you want to be called. Does that mean I'm going to treat you differently? Absolutely not. And never. But what you're going to get is the same etiquette, which brings me to number 3 in a minute, that you're going to get like everybody else. Number 3, etiquette versus respect. Good etiquette is required. Respect is earned. Learn the difference. 4, the phobia of stupid crap. Transphobia. Okay, let me get to you on this. This is not racism, racist, sexist, religionist, creedist, ageist, ableist. That is not phobia like transphobia, Islamophobia, agoraphobia, hydrophobia, arachnophobia, electrophobia, pyrophobia, tetraphobia, claustrophobia. Am I against people who are claustrophobic? Or I'm going to treat them different? Oh, that's a claustrophobic? Transphobia. You need to learn what the word phobia actually is. If you think I'm scared of a transgender, you're stupid. I'm not scared of anyone. What I am scared is of what my phobia or phobic is anything that stings. Bees, wasps, hornets, yellow jacket, blue jacket. That's my phobic or phobia. And the very last reason, the number 5 reason I don't respect transgenders is this one big reason. Most of them think they know disabilities, and they don't either. You'd be surprised how many people, aside from black people, white people, Hispanic people, Asian, whatever, you'd be surprised how many gay people and even trans people think they know autism and they don't. I can tell you plenty of stories and proof, I'm not going to get to all that, of why people think they know autism and they don't. Especially transgenders who think they know about except one person in their family and they think that's autism. Trust me. Oh, I've been through that bullshit already. Well, you're not autistic. Quit using it as an excuse. Oh, look at the transgender who demands respect, huh? Because they're transgender, huh? They said, oh, you make an excuse for me being autistic. Or force people to respect me because I'm autistic. Or Hispanic or whatever. That's crap needs to stop. Being transgender is not natural. This is my conclusion now. Transgender is not a mental illness. Autism is. Don't put my disability with your choice, and it is a choice, to have your dick turn into a pussy or a pussy turn into a dick. You are not a true woman. You are not a true man. You're a human being, don't get me wrong, but you're not naturally a woman or not naturally a man. Should I say, oh, I'm going to identify myself as an elephant, and I'm going to be an elephant with a freaking nostril or whatever trunk in my nose? Another thing, in conclusion, stop thinking that's natural. It's not natural. It's not a choice. Actually, it is a choice. It's not natural, not a disability. It's a choice. Being transgender is a choice. I don't give a, like I said before in the intro, I don't give a rat's behind if someone does it. If they want to do it, go ahead. I'm not going to tell them what to do in their life. But you're not going to be a minor as well being transgender. Wait till you're an adult. You want to do that? Be an adult. Be transgender, whatever. And for the one thing I want to bring up in the end as well, drag versus trans. And intersex, or at the time hermaphrodite, you can't say hermaphrodite anymore, but I'm saying that as back in the day, so intersex versus trans. Well, what about trans people? Well, what about intersex? Being intersex is natural, but it's super rare. Intersex for people that don't know it's having a penis and a JJ at the same time born, literally born with both. Jamie Lee Curtis, prime example. That is not transgender, that's intersex. You cannot put intersex in your category either because that's natural. Transgender is a choice. Nobody forced you to become a woman from a man to a woman or what's that. Your ass chose to become a man from a woman or a man into a woman. Stop that bullshit trend garbage. And another thing on conclusion as well. Drag. These stupid dumbasses, whether LGBT or whatever letter, or even people that are non-LGBT or supporters of the LGBT that are straight as well, man or whatever, think, oh, drag was back in the day. Or there were people that were transgenders back in the day. No, sweetheart. No, snuckums. No, gay boy. No, gay bee. No, LGBT. Gay, trans. No. There was no transgenders back in the cavemen. They did it as drag to make a show. Ever heard of drag queen, drag king? Drag is a show. It's an act. RuPaul could tell you that. You better work. Now, as I was saying, everyone, drag was back then probably. It wasn't transgender. It was an act. Look at Bugs Bunny. He did that as an act to make Elmer Fudd fall for it so he wouldn't get shot to death. Common sense, dumbasses. So in conclusion, you want to be gay? Be gay. You want to be trans all you want. But that does not mean I have to respect you, nor I have to use your stupid little pronouns. And I could tell you 3 friends of mine who are gay that hate the pronoun shit. And that also hate the pride parade. Because it's not kid-friendly anymore. Don't even get me started with that. Straight plan for the gay man. Have a nice day.